Investigators say that 1 pound of this marijuana, this high-grade marijuana, is worth $4,000. This is just in our parking lot. You can see black ice where this used to be water and wet snow earlier today. That's all ice right now. The swastikas and the pentagram graffiti on the outside of the church isn't even the worst of it. They heard shots fired around 5:15, and they were on lockdown for a little while this afternoon. They have since left the building, gone home. It looks like the danger is over here at this point. There will be some homes, mostly in the East Ridge area, that will be in the water's way. We're here on the Walnut Street Bridge, where a lot of those downtown disturbances have started. You might remember several shots fired call here on the bridge. They've been gone for a year in Kuwait with the Army National Guard. So a lot of joy to tell you about. The search resumes 9 o'clock tomorrow. W Road, where we are right now, is closed from top to bottom until further notice. Inside the sanctuary and from afar on the street, it looks like a normal rural church in McMinn County. But upon closer inspection, Jones Chapel United Methodist Church is now branded with Antichrist sentiments.
I was angry and hurt. We don't want to cause anybody pain or discomfort, and somebody turned around and did this to us.
Sheriff Joe Guy says 2 16-year-olds broke through this window Thursday night and spray painted all sorts of Antichrist messages.
We've got a lot of churches in our county, and they're very important to the Sheriff's Department, because that's one place you ought to be able to go and feel secure and feel comforted. And when somebody violates a place of worship like that, it's important to us to get to the bottom of it.
The swastikas and the pentagram graffiti on the outside of the church isn't even the worst of it. The vandals also hit the church van, and it's so bad that we can't show it to you. And even if we wanted to, we couldn't, because the church was so embarrassed, they already had it removed.
Anger and hurt and frustration spill over.
Pastor John Crabtree led his congregation through a special worship service Friday night to start healing from the vandalism.
We are in prayer for those who did this.
He isn't sure how much cleanup will cost, but says no amount of graffiti or money will break their resolve.
We are going to first pray and reconsecrate the building. We are going to start on the outside and start scrubbing, and then downstairs we're going to repaint, and we're going to move on.
Look, everybody's waiting to see you.
Waiting to see 5-year-old Samaya Calloway. Her family now filled with joy and relief. But an hour before, that wasn't the case. LaToya Hunt called police when her daughter didn't get off the bus. So Hunt went to the school, Barger Academy, but they didn't have answers either.
Basically what they're telling me is that she wasn't in the car riding line, nor did she ride the bus.
Police, family, and friends searched the area for Samaya. And it was during our interview with Hunt when she found out Samaya was safe.
If you...
They got her. Relief for Mom and the rest of Samaya's family. Turns out Samaya went home with a family friend, but she had enough sense to know that she needed to touch base with her family, and Samaya called her grandma.
You picked her up from a lady house.
Grandma picked her up and brought Samaya to her family.
Ain't no need to cry, you just can't do that.
But questions remain as to how this happened. School policy states that each child must be walked onto the bus or into a car by a school employee. But Samaya seems to have slipped off into a friend's car without any teachers noticing.
We are meeting tomorrow so that we can discuss how we can make these procedures work better and how something like this could never happen again.
And it won't happen again if LaToya Hunt has anything to do with it.
It could have went a whole different way, but I'm grateful that my child knew to call somebody, you know, a family member to come and pick her up.
Under the sizzling summer sun, it's hard to get away. We see the official temperatures, but many times surface temperatures get much hotter. Obviously, one of the hottest places is always in your car. We went inside for 5 minutes to shoot another interview, and the temperature got up to 113 degrees. We figured a bridge would be another hot spot, so we brought our thermometer there. Check out what happened when my knee met metal. So how about the Walnut? Let's try that again. So how about the Walnut Street Bridge? It's pretty hot out here. Let's see what happens. We set the thermometer down for 5 minutes. My photographer and I waited and waited and waited. Let's see how hot it got. Whew. 118 degrees. Even with temperatures that hot, it doesn't keep everyone indoors. We asked this family braving the heat how to beat the heat.
Either stay indoors or get in the water.
Carry plenty of water with you.
And really ugly hats.
Surely it's got to be cooler over the water, right? Hey, is it hot down there?
Yeah, it's a little hot.
There is a breeze out here, so let's see. Yep, 106.7 degrees. And who would have guessed the coolest place we checked today was home plate at the Red Bank Middle School girls softball practice. They clocked in at 99 degrees, even cooler in the shade.
Once we get out here and start practicing, the girls are not really worried about the heat. You know, you just get you a towel and wipe the sweat off your face and go on.